Give me that beat, boy. 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 Give me that beat, boy.
Everyone ready for harmonize. Beat boy.
Give me that. Cow chop. Sugar Pine 7.
That was great. Welcome back to episode 17 of the Boys Only. God damn it.
You did
Beyond
that
the
last
Pine.
time.
I do it every time.
Wow.
I do too.
Yeah.
Steve's dead.
Just slides
destroy
his
the
phone
weapon.
open.
Dude, eat the evidence.
James, I was gonna use. That's a coupon code to Macy's.
Fuck.
I was gonna
Ames.
God, I know Parker loves
Do you
Macy's.
guys remember Ames?
Yahoo.
Do you guys remember
Ames? Like not Ames, like your.
Do you guys remember Ames, the department store?
No.
Might have been an East Coast thing.
Oh.
It was called
Blinding.
Ames.
It's my new vape.
You were about to say, you mean like Ames, like your name after the letter J?
Harry, you're alive, and you're a terrible shot.
I was thinking Ames like like Parker at Ames.com, like for your email.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Episode.
Aim.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh.
I said a welcome back. Welcome back to episode 17 of the Sugar Pine Let's Behind the Pine podcast.
We have a new
Sugar Pine,
bloopers video
let's
out.
Get behind.
Is it out?
Yeah, there's a new one.
Oh, go watch it.
It's rated X.
Rated X for extra good.
Kim takes his dick off.
Take your dick off. It's a really cool one. There's a lot of magic tricks, a lot of delusion.
You guys like fireworks?
There's none of them.
Find out.
You guys like fireworks?
Find out if you like fireworks.
Find out if you like them.
Oh, by the way, I'm Steven Subject.
I'm Parker Games.
I'm Kib.
James D'Angelis, but
Thank you
D'Angelis.
guys. Thank
And I'm
all of you
Gus.
guys
A lot
for
of
being
people,
here.
No,
a lot of people think
thank
my last
you,
name is
James.
actually D'Angelis with a Z, even though it says James D'Angelis in my bio.
Maybe because you have
Yeah.
a Z on Instagram.
That's the only reason why. But
That's exactly
That
why.
was an executive
But that's just
decision.
like my name.
I'm crushing
The-
your head
the-
right now,
The tag or,
and it
or
puts me
whatever
above
you
you.
call
Your
it.
name's still D'Angelis on Instagram? Oh, okay. I was curious because I remember you had different brands at a different time. I mean, I used to be Steven Subtiz.
Sup, dudes?
Is really? No.
Yeah, it used to be J. Juan.
Too many Z's. Zames D'Angelis.
My whole brand used to be Frank at one point.
I used to
Just
be Rich
Frank.
Homie Quan.
Wasn't
and then
it-
Rich Homie Quan got famous.
Damn him, dude. He really stole from me a lot of his lyrics.
Oh, you
And
too.
actually
Rich
money.
Dome Suck.
Bitch.
Bitch, dome suck.
Bitch, don't suck.
Suck my own dome was my at.
Oh, that reminds me. We have a sponsor.
Absolutely. we do.
So thank you to Bespoke for sponsoring this podcast. Bespoke Post is a subscription club that offers monthly themed boxes curated from unique and upcoming brands around the world. So they have a wide variety of box themes. You can choose from style, grooming, cooking, drinking, travel. They cover all the bases. There's no commitments. They tell you what box you're assigned on the first of each month, and you have 5 days to keep it, switch it, or skip it. So you can visit bespokepost.com and answer a few short questions that'll help them gauge your interests and get a feel for the boxes that'll vibe with your style. Each subscription box goes for only about $45 a month with more than $70 worth of goods inside. And it does look like everything in the box is more expensive than it probably is. I mean, because it wouldn't be an affordable business if they were selling like $80
Just like
worth
one
of
plastic bag.
Yeah, right. But it has like that duffel bag that I mentioned before.
Beautiful duffel
and
bag.
All the toiletries and all the stuff. They have like 2 really cool upholstery. It's not upholstery. That's like furniture. But what's the term for like just a bag kind of thing? Like handwear.
Toiletries?
No, not toiletries
No.
because that's like shampoo, which they also give you.
Miscellaneous items used for fashion.
Very
Is there
good.
like toothpaste and that kind of thing?
There is toothpaste
There
in
is
it.
Just ran
Toiletry,
toothpaste?
that's toiletry.
I
They
didn't
have like
realize
hair
how
cream and
difficult it is.
stuff and like shampoo.
Well,
I just brushed my teeth. I didn't realize how difficult, how much fucking fun that would be.
Well, Parker, if you actually would like to use our coupon code, you can receive 25% off your first subscription box by going to bespokepost.com and entering promo code PINE.
I was about to ask what the promo code was.
At checkout, it's PINE.
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 And once again,
Pine
that's
and Pine Sol.
20% off to everybody. 20% off your first box at bespokepost.com. Promo code PINE. So Bespoke Post, themed boxes for guys that give a damn. Thank you, Bespoke, for sponsoring this podcast.
I
Hey,
give a damn.
Steve nailed it.
Good read.
Good read,
Thanks,
dude.
That was one of the
Excellent
best
read.
reads I've heard from you.
Easily.
Thank you, guys.
Pressure's off. Pressure's on.
Pressure's on, starting
Pressure
now.
back on.
Sorry,
Pressure
now.
cooker.
So what have you guys been doing to better your lives recently?
Ooh, good question. I've been hitting that gym.
Yeah?
I have.
Truly.
Gained 20 pounds in
You
3
gained
days.
20 pounds
No, I'm just kidding,
in
but yeah.
4
In
days?
pure girth.
Wow.
I've taken a
in
lot
2
of
months.
experimental drugs to enlarge my penis.
Yes.
20 pounds of pure ammonia.
Only grew
straight
my
to
hair.
ass.
Only grew my hair.
Pure
and
aluminum.
all
He's
forehead.
gained 20 pounds of
Of
aluminum.
aluminum foil.
But that's
Right
good.
there.
I've been eating healthy.
Have you?
I've
That's
been
awesome.
eating salads
too.
for lunch every day.
And we've all
good.
made a
Feels
pact to eventually quit vaping.
And-
But
Yeah.
we recently had Ryan Faroki come into the office and deliver about 8 pounds of vape juice.
Is actually 8 pounds.
8 square miles.
Yeah.
Well, the fun thing is I'm the first one to mostly be off the vape entirely. I would say I quit, but
You
I
literally
hit your
4
vape.
times like before.
But in the
podcast,
past
like,
4 days, I've probably
sweet
had maybe
God.
4 hits of their vapes. I haven't had my own vape in my hand. Like I haven't been
How do you
vaping all
feel?
day.
That's good.
I feel like I have so much more energy.
I
I feel awake all day now.
That I've lost in life.
I feel like a little bit of me died for sure, but
When I switched to 70 on this, I felt so tired the past 2 weeks, and I couldn't figure out why I felt so tired. It's because of this
it's
stupid
because you're
fucking
getting more
vape
nicotine,
thing. Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
But which is weird because I thought that having more nicotine would make me more calm, and that
Yeah.
in a way it does, but it also makes me more tired.
Tired,
but
yeah.
I assume that you would get tired when you stop having nicotine.
I think that if you
No.
were to take nicotine in a normal recommended amount, which would be 0, but in this sense of it, if you take like,
In
at a
comparison
normal
to
amount,
ours.
like you hit it a couple times every few hours, then you get that normal relaxed feeling of like nicotine. But because what we do, we're like a choo-choo train. We go and so we're burning a coil that's rated for like a month's use in a couple days. And
Literally.
so-
Yeah, well, what's interesting because like one of my friends is a business person and he smokes like a pack a day, and he
cigarettes?
smokes of cigarettes, but he like
Cigarillos?
It's a different.
cigars.
It's a different
Cheerios.
thing. I feel like cigarettes don't like make you tired like vaping does.
I mean,
They definitely do.
I wouldn't
like if you
know.
smoke a
Really?
few in a row.
You
yeah.
think?
Yeah, I used to
well,
smoke
I'm
it.
quitting.
But yeah, but he smokes to like
That's
keep
it?
alert.
Last hit?
But it's the opposite. Like it's supposed to like relax you and everything.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
know.
one of those things where I think if you're a business person that's like relying on like staying awake and staying on and stuff like that, you're doing things like you're
I don't
drinking
think
coffee
smoking
all the
cigarettes
time.
is not the one. I think coffee is the way to go for
yeah,
it.
yeah, but I'm saying like
Stopping
so people
coffee
that
or
are
drinking
people that are
coffee?
drinking coffee
Yeah.
and they're smoking cigarettes and they're
Bouncing it
zooting
out.
up lines of Sasquatch juice up their
Fentanyl.
nose.
So why don't we just switch to Coke instead of this?
Well, we are, dude. That
Oh,
was
right,
part
yeah.
of the conversation.
That was the
Okay.
contract I signed.
Yeah.
The Rooster Teeth
That
went over.
I made him sign.
Have we
That I
talked
said
about-
was Rooster Teeth.
Have we talked about another thing we're not doing anymore?
Oh.
Have we talked about that?
Being in the office.
Have we ever fully addressed that?
We haven't.
So there's a-
disgusting. Everyone will lose so much respect for you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, maybe we should.
No,
hurts.
I mean, I'll
don't
just
wanna
say that
talk
I
about
did
it
it.
at all.
It was just me.
It was me too.
It was only me.
And Stephen, I'm
was
going to
me.
have you put that in writing that I never once peed in the gigantic.
It's in writing. It's right
I-
here. So
and I want you to tell everyone that I didn't partake in peeing in our huge
Here we
water
go.
gallon bottle.
Yes.
Well, you said
the,
it all
The
four.
10-gallon water thing
Yeah,
was
I
something
filled it
that
up
we all
myself.
did not pee in.
So let me start from the beginning. I, Steven Septic, am an office peer. What that means is that sometimes
Steven.
it started out I was too
Hi,
afraid.
Steve.
I was too afraid to go to the bathroom at night over there, and also I was very lazy. So what I would do,
The laziness.
also, it's dangerous.
It's also you
dangerous
pee in a
around here.
bottle or you get a UTI.
yeah. So I would
Or
pee
go to the bathroom.
in whatever
That's
cup,
not an option.
whatever water bottle, whatever was
table.
available at the time. I'd pee in, and sure, it would stay in the office for just a little bit too long,
Several
but I'd throw
days.
it out in the
Several
dumpster.
days, if not up to a week, perhaps.
Yeah, and it's just me doing this. Okay, just
7
so you guys
days.
are clear.
And
It's
the
just
time
Steve.
It's purely me.
The bottle would stay in the office for 7 days, the amount of time it took God to create the earth. and I
As
mean,
it should.
as it should, out of respect.
So the reason that I stopped is because we had one of those jugs from Sparklets, and they're 5-gallon jugs,
Huge.
and it got about halfway full of piss. and I would put a
dude.
cap on it so none of the
You're
smell would
so
get out.
fucking gross.
I know
dude.
it's only
Boo on you.
I feel disgusting, and only I should. So I had finished my whole girth pee in it, and I'd fill it about halfway full, and I lifted the cap off, and out came purely just the worst smell I've ever smelled in my life. It was just an odor I can't even describe to you guys. I don't know if
I remember you describing the smell to me, and it smelled the same as a dog that had
wet dog that
a
had
dog that had been
Defecated on itself.
chained to a wall and encouraged to sit in one spot for 13 years.
And pee on himself out of
Pee on
respect.
himself, and the asshole became enlarged with sickness.
Oh yeah.
And
gonorrhea mostly.
Oh, it smelled like a
directly in
shamed prostate.
the- a shaved bad one.
It was
I just have like the almost gag reflex of this entire conversation.
Yeah,
I'm
so I-
about to
But the light at the end of the tunnel is
I came
we've
out
no longer been peeing
of
in
the closet.
Yes.
I came out to this room.
Steve's gay and he's not peeing in the fucking jugs anymore.
I came out.
Hashtag Kevin Spacey for
Yeah,
president.
I used the Kevin Spacey approach to get out of the pee thing. I came out
I'm
to
also
this.
gay, guys.
Oh, the pee thing's fine.
Yeah, well, if you're gay, it's much more important than the peeing in the office.
Yeah.
So that overshadows that by far.
So we
Also,
stopped peeing.
you guys need, I mean, only Steven needs to drink more water because, dear God,
Yeah, they were
it's like
Brown.
it's
borderline.
Like a straight-
It was like beer. It was like dark beer.
It was brandy. It looked like
It was like
brandy.
it was just
Yeah.
Guinness.
It looked,
Pure
smelled, and
Guinness.
had the alcohol content of brandy.
I would drink it from time to time. I'd have a couple sips during the day. That's why you guys been asking why I've been drunk. Been drinking pee,
Fermented
it mostly.
pee.
Oh, fermented pee.
Parker, did you ever partake in the pee?
Did not. Nope.
Too bad, dude. You
Not
missed out on a
Right, 'cause it was
fucking-
only me.
Yep.
But I have
only.
peed on road trips because I needed to. I see this office as like one very long road
trip.
Yep.
Absolutely.
But it's tempting where you're sitting here, you're like, I need to urinate, and it'd be so easy just to be like, put a little bottle down there and let it rip.
Yeah, I've
Let's
thought
go
of
back to
bringing
the
in,
origins.
my old catheter.
Yeah.
And it's
I've
just
always been curious.
Breaking back the old boy.
the acidity of the pee because bad health has just ruined the catheter. It's half eaten up by
Very
far.
roomy.
Yeah, very roomy. So let's go back to the origins though of peeing. I think I might have been the first one of all of us to pee in a.
You didn't pee at all. Are you
Steve?
sure you want to admit to this?
Never.
I'm saying I was the first one
To
of
think
us
about-
to
to think
pee
about doing
in
it.
in a bottle, and that was in a car
He's not taking
with
the hint,
3 other
guys.
people.
Yeah, but that's a thing that everybody does when they have to pee.
Just saying.
Just like you're on a long,
Had you
that was an actual
had
road
you
trip.
had done that?
No,
There.
that's true. I've been more comfortable now peeing different places. Absolutely.
Which is
I am
shameful.
pee shy as heck.
It's just like we need a bathroom in here.
Oh, absolutely, we do.
And we have one.
That's the number one prerequisite for the next office we move into is like a bathroom that we could just easily just right there.
This was months and months ago, but I peed on the way home when I still had a car, and I stopped it in a random parking lot on the way home, and I was very close to home too. That's the sad part about all this. I was under a mile,
like 3.
under a mile from home.
You just
Like you can see your house and you're like, nah.
But I couldn't hold it anymore, so I went into this
fair
parking lot, and then I noticed that there was a car pulling up behind me, and there were many cameras. So now they have me just dick out,
Nice.
jerking
tits
it,
out, jerking it in the corner,
asshole to the
pissing
camera,
everywhere,
open to the camera.
gaping.
I failed to mention it was a school.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yes.
An operating school.
I was
Sorry,
peeing- I
the
was peeing
camera
down
I was
the
talking
slide.
about was an open school. It was
I was
4
peeing down the
p.m.
slide, making it a water slide for the kiddies.
Just received word season 2 was canceled, so that's cool.
Oh no, are you serious?
Just from this podcast, just from this conversation.
you serious?
Oh, I get it. You're bidding.
Aw.
Just bit in, boys.
I can't
bit
tell
of
if
it.
Oh wait, that wasn't a bit.
That was.
I'm so sorry.
Or are you not saying now because it's too real?
No. Yeah, it's all good. We're fine.
But you're almost.
You
in
sound
tears.
actually like
I'm right there with you, dude.
Sound
Sound a little sad.
Am I-
dude.
do you have something to hide?
Yes.
What demons do you battle?
Shit.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Yes.
I saw you. You kept yelling it last night when we were having a sleepover. You were saying,
I hate shit. And there's always a little bit of shit on his teeth.
just
Yeah, my.
He forgets to lick them. How do you forget to lick shit off your teeth? I don't. I don't forget to lick shit off my teeth.
never have, never will I?
Never will.
Do you think we're gonna get worse reviews this week?
Absolutely.
Has to be.
Speaking of reviews, should we read a few?
Might as well.
All right.
Well,
Got 'em
no.
right here, haven't I?
Cool shirt.
Thanks,
So these are
yeah.
from November, which is
Rooster Teeth,
cool.
baby.
All right, here we
Parker
go.
loves Lil
A
Pump.
Cure for
Thinks he's very talented.
Podcastlessness by Mikaloo. And this is an old one. It's from November 28th.
Michelangelo.
This podcast certainly won't cure your depression, but listening to the banter of this hypothymic chicken boy and his ragtag crew of vapor Americans sure puts a mild smirk on my mug.
Nice.
Very pleasant. Who's that from? Michelada?
Micheloo.
Michelou. Thank you, Michelou, for that nice 5-star
5
review.
stars.
So I have another 5-star review to read. That's a 1-star review, and it's from Alfredo's actual son. Alfredo has a vasectomy, so he says, Bet's podcast on
He's
the
betting
app.
on us?
Love the fact that I can feel the presence of ADHD.
Nice.
One star, but the
good.
title is 5 stars.
6 stars. 5. Sorry. Bad.
Oh, maybe he meant one of his stars were because of the ADHD. The other 4 are for other reasons.
No. He gave us a 1-star review.
You said that it was 5.
No, he said the title's 5 stars. The number of the stars is 1
I
that
don't
he
think that
gave
he
us.
understands rating.
Kib, do you understand ratings?
I understand
No,
the
I don't
ratings.
think that
he doesn't
little man
understand the
Tate
ratings.
understands
Yeah. I'm trying to justify his 5-star
think
and
I
his 1
understand
star.
I think he was rating his own review.
Maybe-
He was saying his
Oh.
own review is 1 star, but the actual he thinks it's 5 stars.
Yeah.
Oh, bad though. That messed us up.
Because he did the opposite.
Or
see.
maybe it's like 1 star is you are number 1.
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Pluto? Real planet?
Did you know that there's a planet like between Mars and Jupiter? It's
Yeah.
called, I think it's called like Siri.
Urethrium.
I think is that
That's the new element. The planet's 100% made out of urethrium.
Urethrium.
Northrium.
North Korean.
North Koreans. Okay, this next one is
It's a new cryptocurrency.
a 5-star.
A new cripple currency.
A new dribble currency.
cripples.
Why is it the funniest
How do
thing
we
I've
get
never-
sponsors?
I don't know. We'll never get
don't.
another. Okay, so this next one is a 5-star rating. A cure for podcastlessness by Mikalo.
It's the only one that I read.
This next one's a 5-star. Immersed Ruined by Dig Dug Wow. Having Parker alive on the first episode of the podcast directly after he died sort of ruined the severity of his death in the show. 10 out of 10.
Quit living in the past, bitch.
Yeah, pussy. Thank you for your 5-star
Thank you
rating.
so much.
You're absolutely right, but I think we didn't. It was a little anticlimactic the way we did it anyways. So.
We also
Parker
really
rating.
wanted to like capitalize on
Exactly.
Is it also the same as mine?
Nope.
We wanted our podcast to have a big start. Parker
What
didn't
I
read one.
don't like, because like I've seen this on like
you're reading
the what is it? What is that called? What's
Rooster
that show?
Teeth's website?
No, the
Rooster Teeth. It's
I
Rooster
can't
Teeth.
think of
Stranger
no,
Things.
Stranger Things.
All right.
But I got it spoiled from a Stranger Things thing because I was watching
Was
it
it
and
me?
I was like, oh, I'll check out like
Was
the
it
Twitter.
me when I tweeted
was
about a
you.
spoiler?
It was all you.
absolutely.
But it was like you got like people watch it the day of, or like the actual Twitter itself will like have spoilers in the first thing. I'm like, I haven't finished the show yet.
Yeah.
So some people might not be
That's
caught
like
up.
the
and all of a
pros and
sudden-
cons of having a show that's only digital where the entire season's going to be
Right,
put out.
yep.
And like I tweeted about a certain thing. Well, it's been a long
The only
enough
thing that
now.
sucks
Is when
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah?
But it's fine now. If you haven't seen Stranger Things 2, what's
I
the
spoiled
point?
that for people. I was like, I can't believe.
The only bad
Impressive.
part about that spoiler in particular is that's the only thing that really matters in that whole season.
Is-
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the whole like demon possession thing is what ruined it for me. I'm not ruined it, but like I didn't know that was.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of
know.
possession stories.
I think that they're well
I don't think they
overdone.
work well.
They're completely overdone. And
Like I would never act in a show that had demon possession.
I would never write one.
Yep.
Nor an internet show. that had
Honestly,
demon
honestly,
possession.
like
Unless
demons,
unless there was something else happening.
Yes,
like some improv
sexual harassment.
show.
Yeah.
This one is from Sandstorm 8. He says, about 5 months ago, I found Trigger Pine 7 and loving it. Has been my favorite channel on YouTube ever since I found YouTube's shows.
Did you make that one up?
I did.
All right.
Thanks, Parker.
You're welcome.
I felt really good. Who said that one?
That was from The Heart. That was from
The Heart. 4 stars.
Sandstorm 8.
Thank you, Sandstorm 8. That's
Sandstorm
very
8.
kind of you. You know what else is very kind?
What's that?
That you proposed to Sammy Joe.
I did.
Let's talk about that. That's exciting.
Oh my God.
stuff, man.
You're
Yeah.
engaged.
Yeah, I love her so much, dude. Do
Wow.
Engaged
That's so
age.
sick.
you want to hear the story of how I did it?
I
Yeah.
don't think we have time.
Well, you've been talking to me.
Briefly. Short
We
story.
don't have time. It's like an hour podcast.
You've been talking to me about it for a little while.
Yeah.
Because, like, I basically
You
planned it
helped
out
me-
and I dressed up as you during it.
Please. This was my idea entirely. You helped me get the seashells.
No, it was a cute idea. Absolutely.
So,
All right, start something.
You had a few different ideas, though.
yeah, I'll just talk about the main, what actually happened. So I brought her to, took out to dinner at Boa, and we met Ed fucking Sheeran there
Yeah,
while we were having
I
dinner.
forgot to text you back about that. But how'd you meet Ed Sheeran?
He was literally 2 tables down eating dinner with the lead singer of Snow Patrol, who's his producer, who I've been obsessed with them both. Like, they're one of the reasons why I even do music. Ed Sheeran, John Mayer.
and you went up to them.
I went up to them and I shook his hand and like told him like, you're a huge inspiration to me, man. Like, you're like one of the reasons
Whole
why
pool
I
of piss in
even
your
do
pants.
music.
He's like,
And
you're
I was
not
like,
the only one.
oh, fuck you, bitch. And then I walked away. I was like, we're going to do music together one day, man. I promise
You
you
said that?
And he's like, I'm sure we will, man. I look forward to that. And I was like, shook his hand. He shook
But
my
he said
hand.
it
That's
more
a
just,
cool moment.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, he sang it to you. Yeah.
I'm sure
That's-
we will.
He's like, hey, I want to propose to my girlfriend.
I
would
was
you mind
going to say
singing-
something, but Sammy Joe came with me and I wasn't going to be like, I'm going to propose in
Oh,
a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, Sammy Joe, go over there for a second. I want to talk to Ed
It
for a
was
second.
wild, dude.
Bo is the only place I've ever seen any celebrities ever.
Crazy, right?
The only celebrity I've ever seen really is Hodor, who was outside of Boa.
He was like DJing. Oh,
He wasn't
different
DJing
thing.
that
Oh.
night. He was
Who's
just
Hodor?
there eating. Yeah.
that?
Do you know Hodor from Game of Thrones?
He was like moving. his plate.
Hodor.
Didn't watch Game of Thrones.
Bummer.
So I saw
But
Jonah
keep going.
Hill
Yeah.
in Malibu at
Oh, me
the
too.
Malibu
Not in Malibu.
That's
fish,
cool.
like market or whatever. He was walking across the parking lot, and I was like, I
Was it?
I saw the girl that plays Kristen Stewart in
think he
Twilight.
was in his earlier stage
I won't even bite.
You're so hot.
of.
I'm trying to bait you into being a bad friend now.
I can't be a bad friend to somebody who's an adult now, technically.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like more of an adult ever since you got
Finally
engaged?
turned
It immediately forced, not in a good way, it made me like feel like I gotta be better.
Like what? Okay, so what's the break it down for us?
So yeah,
Let's-
so we
let's hit it.
went out to Boa, and she was speculating that I was gonna propose to her like the day before, where we also had like a little rooftop dinner with like a
Because I told her.
a flashlight, a candle, and didn't that night. And then the next night, yeah, so
fleshlight.
Boa. Then we went to Santa Monica. No, then we went and got drinks, a margarita at that cool place, the taco place that you recommended, but it's
Blue-
Blue
Blue-
Plate.
Blue
Because
Plate.
that's
Oh,
where-
no, I would never recommend Blue Plate.
Oh, well, we did that. This was like also a recreation of our first dinner date.
I've talked about Blue Plate, and that it's too expensive and it's not good.
Yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, it's too
Okay.
expensive.
Too expensive, and it's good, but
It was
it's like,
$25 for 3 tacos.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
insane.
a
Too much
normal,
corn.
It's
Yeah.
like a normal place. Like it's good if you're going to be a normal restaurant, but
Yeah.
since it's like
The
beachfront,
amount of
Santa Monica, we have to upcharge everything. It's like
Yeah.
it's nothing special.
Exactly.
Truly. So after that, this is like recreating our first like dinner date too. Like
Yeah.
I thought that was cute.
That's
because
That
then
is.
we after that went to the Santa Monica Pier and just like walked around. It was dark by then, and we went to a photo booth and just like almost took photos and then didn't, and then left. And she thought I was going to propose in there too. This is after hearing what she
The whole
thought.
time she's sitting there like.
Then what we did on our first date, which we did again, is go to the second lifeguard station on the beach out from the pier, where we like on our first date hung out till like 4 a.m, just like cuddling and stuff like that. And then we went for a walk on the beach, and I ordered 2 shells and put the ring in the shell. And we're like, oh look, we're looking for shells. And luckily we found a couple of shells that were like identical to the size. 'Cause I was like,
Hell
ooh.
yeah.
And then I was like, oh, there's one. And then I like went on one knee and opened the shells up and said some
really cute.
sweet
What was
stuff.
her? Pretend to be her reaction.
All
So
right,
pretend
should
I'm
I-
you.
Oh, okay.
Or no, wait, you pretend because you're on that side. It's
Okay.
gonna make more sense.
Wait. Okay. So this is I'm you.
I'll do exactly what
Oh.
she did.
Just gonna pick up this shell for a second here. Oh, it's cool. I'm gonna be real sneaky. Like just.
Ew, does she really do that with her tongue? What? Why is she doing that with her tongue?
She's hungry.
I didn't see your face yet. Summer Joe, dude, I've been loving you since I was 4 when I saw you in the oven. And so tonight, I want to make you my husband.
Where's the ring?
Shoot.
And that's how it went. No, she was like, she pretended that she didn't know that was in the shell. First, she's like, oh, those are really beautiful. As I was already on one knee opening them, and then I was like, but she knew she was just being nice.
That's exactly how my engagement went because I didn't have the ring.
It was upside down.
It was
No.
upside down.
Oh, no.
And
That's so funny.
And
Just a
she
band.
was like, yes. Where is it? And then I was like, no, because it was so dark in the middle of Iceland near a lake, and I was like, come on, that's Tiffany's, dude. I can't pay for it, even as it is. Let alone pay for something that's not there, because there's still a chance to sell it if we need to. But now I can't. And then I flipped it upside down. It was a beautiful moment.
God.
Let's
That's
make this about
awesome.
me.
Yeah. No,
So
I mean, it
she
is
said
basically,
yes?
man.
Yeah, she said yes, and then we like danced on the beach in the dark. I put like one of our songs on. It was like a Ed Sheeran song or something. I forget what it was. And we just danced and cried a little.
Well, it's so weird because like the first time we met Sammy Joe the same time. Oh, wait, you already knew her or something from Instagram.
Yeah,
But
same
we all
day.
met the same day. The sleepover.
Sleepover video.
And there was like chemistry there that I was like, there's something gonna happen.
Thanks, dude.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that at all, and you guys just
Yeah.
like hit it off immediately, and I was like,
Immediately.
Well, like
It was
I was
very
like, I
strange.
have to like try to get to know this girl, and I have to get her on a date.
and I was like, thank God I didn't hire her or anything
Yeah,
right off
right.
the bat.
You
'cause-
said to me, you're like, when I told you I'm gonna try to go on a date with this girl, you're like, hey, Kip, don't fuck this up with this girl because we needed to film. And I was like, I will.
I will fuck it up.
I'll fuck it up, I promise.
Yeah,
Because like,
I love
go ahead, Neil.
you love what?
I love Sam
on,
Joe.
Neil.
This is where he confesses
I
his
didn't mean to
love.
interrupt you. Come on.
No, I love the idea of like recreating your first date. I think it's
Yeah.
a very special thing, and it shows that like you care and you remember
I
like
do.
moments like that.
I really do.
And I was thinking like if I were to recreate my first date with Lauren, it literally because we had seen each other for like a month before we actually went out on a date. It was like we had lived in the same dorms and stuff, so it was very like we were together. But the first like alone date that we did was at Del Taco.
Nice.
Del Taco!
Love it.
So
That's so
we would
sweet.
have to go to Del, and you know what's funny? That Del Taco in San Francisco is not there anymore.
Oh, no. Dude.
Imagine if you. Okay, this is such a. Oh man, I have an idea, but I don't know if I want to say it on the podcast in case you actually use this.
Say it. I'll use it.
Can I? You won't use it because you'll probably do something else.
Lauren, stop watching
Imagine,
this right
imagine
now.
you're going through the drive-through, and the guy hands you your bag, and then he's like, "Oh, sorry, you forgot something," and then he hands out a ring to the
Dude, I
drive-through.
thought about that to do it that at
funny.
Boa. I was going to ask the guy to bring out a platter and be like,
And then the guy just steals the ring because it's a ring.
And then it's like, yeah, exactly, right?
don't know what you're talking about,
$10,000
dude.
ring.
You want a
I just
taco,
talked
it's
to
not
you.
a fucking ring. We're not a fucking
Lauren's like,
Tiffany's.
no, I'm sorry, we didn't order that. That's take it back.
Could you?
No, I think we just. She's like, no, we didn't order it. oh, God, I'm not just in a fucking charity. I
James,
don't want your handouts.
I ordered a burrito, not a fucking
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah, Alyssa and I are gonna go back to Iceland when we like reconvene for our divorce. So that'll be
Oh,
nice.
that's
We'll,
so
we'll bring it
cute.
full
Can I
circle.
come?
You have
Yeah.
the papers folded up in the same box.
You know what I really want to know? Who's choked on food? Like they put the ring in the
And
food.
died.
Anyone in the
And
world
died.
or like didn't even choke, just swallows it and
I
doesn't
thought
even
about
know.
that too.
Or,
I
like,
was
putting
like,
it in a champagne glass and you just.
Yeah.
if I had to put her ring in deep dish pizza like I had briefly thought of, she would have eaten it and it would be in her stomach.
Also, that ring's gonna be so fucking gross.
She's gonna be breaking out all in her finger from the fucking pizza grease.
Do I lick it?
That's
or-
rough. I wonder what the worst story of like proposing to someone
That's
is.
funny. I kind of want to look that up.
Any time in public where the person says no. Anytime.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
about doing that, and
Oh,
Steve
I've
immediately
seen
said,
those videos.
"No, don't do that." And I was like, "Absolutely, you're right."
Not that she was going to say no, but I feel like public
awful.
proposals are
It's
awful
uncomfortable for
unless you're
everyone.
like not unless you're that kind of
What if I
person.
had proposed in front of Ed Sheeran and he did nothing?
What if Ed Sheeran proposed to her and she goes with him instead?
Yeah, she says yes.
I
to
wouldn't
him.
blame her.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either, honestly. Ed Sheeran,
I'd marry Ed Sheeran.
But I was gonna make a gig, like do an open mic somewhere, and then mid song be like, nah.
Hey, how's everybody
Instead,
doing tonight?
Oh, and you like sing a song like.
hey, hey.
Oh, that'd
Yeah,
be
but then you're in a
cute.
room full of strangers, and it's like,
at an
I
open
mean,
mic,
honestly-
who at an open mic don't give a shit about your music in the first place.
Oh,
so then
sure.
they also don't give a shit about you proposing. Couple pity claps, then all right, we want to play now, bitch.
Oh yeah, like public people would love that. I think any situation where you're proposing, like if someone was proposing in front of me, I'd be like, that's awesome. Like I'd be so proud of it.
I think the potential of it
depends on what mood I'm
is
in.
not worth it, just in case.
100%. I
She
think that
appreciates
I'm right
that
there
more.
with you. Like, if I was in like any sort of mood and like I just walking past and they're like, oh, everyone's clapping, I'm just like, all right, give me my fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
like hit the ring out of
iced
iced
tea.
Off the
fucking
stage,
iced tea
pussy. Say no.
All in all, though, congratulations, dude.
Yeah, that's
I'm
awesome.
proud of you, man.
This is a big step in your life.
Truly.
Huge step.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're getting old. His
You must
friends are
be-
getting married and stuff.
When are you going to get married? Do you ever talk
Oh.
about anything that you're doing
No, not really.
on purpose?
Kind of. It's been some time, so we'll probably like talk about it eventually. But I'm just dating in secret.
Oh, yeah, you're dating a little secret.
Wait, it's a secret?
It's secret. No one knows.
No one knows.
It's Jennifer Connelly, right?
Yes.
Are you
Oh my
serious? No one
goodness.
knows?
No one knows.
Interesting.
That's the worst movie to porn parody. Requiem for a
Oh
Korean
my
Boy.
god. Yeah, that would be the worst.
Well, there is a porn scene in it when they go ass to ass.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
And it was very tasteful.
It's a rough scene. Jesus.
It's the climax of the film. It shows
Guys.
that they all are going to be okay. You know, it's funny. I've been thinking about this. Like, Steve, you're engaged. Kib, you're now engaged.
You've been dating for someone for like
I've
40
been
years.
dating Lauren for 40 years.
Is it 7 years?
It's almost 5 years.
in dog
5 years. Wow.
Yeah. But I just see it differently because I'm like, we're already living together. We're already like basically married. And it's like, I obviously want to marry her. And we both know that we've had many talks about it and stuff like that. And I think I'm not going to do it.
When do you think you're gonna break up?
I think you're just like, you gotta wait until you're financially,
100%,
stable, and you just gotta, and you want to make it big, probably, like more
I do,
traditional and
yeah.
everything.
You're in the like a place where when you get engaged, like that's like,
Well, that's because I feel like you guys are far more practical than anyone else.
yeah,
Thank you.
truly, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like my life has never been normal at all ever. You know what I mean? Nor is hers.
And I think that's where a lot of your faults come in, is because you cower in stability.
You fucking bitch.
You know, you're fucked up right
You're
now.
fucked up, Steve. Say anything.
But it's
Say
really
something. Fix this.
Say something, dude.
Don't say something.
Cool. But it's really
Say
cool to see you
anything.
guys just like just talk or be together because you guys feel like you've been together for years, like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like you guys are like a married couple. How you
Yeah.
guys communicate and everything.
Yeah.
You guys are funny together.
Very. Thank you.
You guys are a funny
Not
couple.
guys are
that
funny
funny
looking.
though.
They're pretty funny.
Like you just really want to be known as the funny couple.
Yeah.
They're not that funny
dude.
though.
We're easily a little funny.
You guys are not the funny couple yet.
Okay.
Absolutely, you aren't. And it was right about here that Kib said a word that was just, it was unforgivable, which is why there's a cut here. There's so many things that we just always have to cut out, and it bothers
You'll
me.
never know.
I wish you guys would have filmed that thing that happened to you and Autumn and Kib.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we that was like 30 seconds that we weren't filming is when that happened.
Immediately when we stopped, but it
was
was
a great
so
story.
real that it was like,
Let's
oh,
tell
we're not
that story.
filming
That's
this.
a good
I don't
story.
know the story. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
You want to start first half?
So we were filming the bit where Autumn is, where she threw up on the table and Kib drives her home, and I'm filming it. And so we're doing that bit, and we obviously we pull over to the side of the road, and we just dump Autumn out of the car, and she committed. She was just in the zone, and she just off the side.
and explain where we're and how that looks.
Yeah, so we're here in Van Nuys down the street, and it's not the best neighborhood. And so I'm sure
One of
that
the worst.
people who are, familiar with living here and seeing the interactions of people here know that there are bad things that could be going on at all
the
times.
time.
Like
All the
people
time.
who are walking the street have to be walking in the street. There's no
Yeah.
one that's like, I'm gonna take a nice
Yes,
stroll.
it's like I walk this street because I'm forced to, because
Yeah.
I'm working 18 jobs.
Yep, exactly.
And I have a 3-minute period between my shifts, and I'm on my last straw with every boss.
I'm wearing
they've
an
ignored
adult
4
diaper right
gunshots.
now, and I need to get
And
back
they've
to
ignored
work.
4 gunshots
Yeah.
on the way to wherever they're going.
and they can't
easily.
afford vaccines
It's unrelated, but
Nor
yeah.
do they believe in them.
or
do
flat
they
Earth,
believe.
which is so true.
So Autumn was committing to her bit of falling out
Yeah.
the car.
Should we
like
throw
that.
her out of the car?
We're
and-
just a car that parks, pulls over, opens the door,
And-
pushes the girl that
and
is
it's
a
like-
limp body out of the
and
car
it's like
onto the
5:30
sidewalk.
p.m., so it's like middle of rush hour, so there's a lot of traffic around. A lot
We
of people going
close
home
the door
and
keep
drive
driving
away
forward.
And so this guy, I guess, was in his car and was right behind us when we did it, and
Saw
so
it.
pulled over and was like, to Autumn was like, "Are you okay?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm fine," blah blah blah. And then so
pulls
we're
up
pulled up
beside
like a
us.
few cars ahead, because we're waiting for Autumn to come back. He pulls up next to us and rolls down his window, and he's like, "Hey, hey," and we're just like, "Hey," and he's like,
the man
"The man
looked
was
at us.
the
He's
man
like,
was
hey.
from Africa."
Wait, who's going to tell
What's
the
up?
story right now? You're
I-
both telling it.
No. I was just going to say to preface, because
This
I
will
want
sound
I want
racist.
Kib to do a good impression. The man was from Africa, so he had a strong accent.
Yeah.
and this is how
he pulls up
sounded.
beside us, rolls the window, and hey. We're like, what's up? I was about to pull out my gun. And we were like, we didn't know why. We didn't put it together. And
so
I was
funny.
the instant thing that I said was, oh, that's awful. Because why would you pull out your gun, sir?
And why a gun? Why you have
That's
a gun?
exactly verbatim what I said. Oh, that's awful.
And then my
Jim's like,
my normal
excuse me,
my
motherfucker? Like-
normal just overly confrontational like I'm gonna get killed one day. I was like, excuse me? I was gonna be like, pull the fucking gun out.
And then he said like something like, excuse me? And I was like, it clicked together what the fuck he had just seen basically as a bystander. And I went, oh my God, no, we were filming a video back there. He's like, yeah, I talked to her. Okay, bye. Okay.
Wait, so they had a whole conversation before
Yeah,
they...
he still comes up to say,
How
I was
long was the
about to pull out my
conversation?
gun.
Oh my God.
30
that's
seconds
nuts.
probably, maybe.
Do you think he had a gun?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would he say that unless he was flexing? He couldn't
Oh, yeah,
flex it.
true, because why would he just say, I
And
was
it's
about to
Van
pull out
Nuys.
my gun, yeah.
He was in Van Nuys.
Van Nuys is such a terrible
that's
place.
insane. That's like the closest that we've come to like a bad bit.
I was so like taken back as to why the fuck would you take your gun out? Did we cut you off, bitch? Like, don't take out your gun because we pulled up to the fucking.
That's like a Jake
stop
Paul
sign.
moment almost.
Oh yeah.
Impeding public like ability to live their normal lives.
Well, because like with when you're filming things for movies, you have to clear the set. You have huge camera crews, sound boom and everything. With us, it's like you just have a small camera inside of a car. So like they had no idea. It was like
Yeah.
just a person falling
What that
out.
man witnessed in his mind before he knew was awful.
Yeah.
That was
insane.
a woman's
Was a
limp
rape,
body being
murder,
dumped
Yep.
and fucking taken off in Van
We had
Nuys.
a weird moment. So like when you're filming the demon scene with Parker, when he's like just going
Yeah.
nuts, I was outside locked out, like banging on the door,
Oh,
making
yeah.
that noise, and so like my neighbors come outside, like freaked out,
with
like,
a shotgun.
almost like one of them's like
I
running
knew
out
this
there.
time would come.
Yeah, like she's like 65 with like curls. in
Board
her
up
hair.
the doors, Doris.
Yeah, like freaked out, and I was like, "We're filming a bit, and they were like, "What is happening? What is
a
happening?"
bit?
Like they were freaking out.
Bit of what?
yeah.
Are you
I didn't
talking
understand.
crack?
Talking crack.
Some-
Do you
sometimes
got
the
any?
bits get a little weird.
Yeah, but I mean they're funny. It's just that to someone that doesn't know what we're doing, it's absolutely ridiculous.
My neighbors have not talked to me since. They are not happy with. I think I woke them up from like.
It's the
their
best
sleep.
situation though to never talk to your
True.
neighbors.
I know, but I see them often, and they never make eye contact.
So don't sleep past 12 p.m., you idiots.
You fucking idiots.
Have a life.
Ruthless.
Sleep at normal time.
It was also like 10 p.m. at night, or even 11 p.m. at night, so it made sense why they'd be.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that bit. Yeah,
Yep.
it was our fault
was our
entirely.
fault
They-
entirely.
They, should deserve to be asleep
It
by
was just
then.
11
What time
a.m.
was
All
it?
of a sudden,
They're in
like,
retirement.
Yeah,
They're
but-
just living their lives
Yeah,
in an area
absolutely,
that
yeah.
no kid should be.
What's even sadder is they were there for like 40 years, and so like they were the only house in that entire street before us. And
Oh,
so,
it's
like,
that guy.
That guy, yeah.
He hasn't
one
talked to you
right across-
since?
right
The one that you
across
talked about on the last
the roof
podcast who has the
house
cool
guy?
son? They haven't talked to you since? Dude, I ruined that relationship for you guys.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God.
Yes, you did.
And he's so nice
He's
and
the
not a
nicest guy.
pervert.
I mean, I think if I don't
Didn't
think
invite
he's
you up to
that
his
mad,
bed,
but-
his roof bed.
That's such a shame,
love that
dude.
story.
That's like the one cool neighbor that's ever existed,
is-
besides Wiki Pete Dog.
Wikipedia. That was such a
dog.
good moment because I was watching that terrified. You're just going around to my neighbor, just like, "Hey, we're filming at night," and the Wikipedia dog was a cool dude. That was like a really good.
Dude, they
moment.
were all on acid.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Every single one of them. And the one comes,
Absolutely
the
on
one guy
acid.
comes out. Hey, did you show them my new camping
Hey,
gear?
Wikipedia dog.
Did you show him my new camping gear?
Literally.
The guy comes out.
Wikipedia
He's like,
gear.
"Hey, did you show them the new camping gear?" Like he's just so proud of it, but he's just like fucking strangers. Like,
yeah.
Did you show them the tent is sick?
Hey, Pete Dog. Hey, Wiki.
Yeah,
hey,
it
show
would
the
take time
camping
to
gear.
set it up, Brian.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a good car crash.
Brian's about to
take a cock real quick.
Brian's about to set up the tent. You guys want to come in for a couple beans?
One bean now, another
just-
one now.
One bean, two bean, three bean,
we're not
four.
holding
Close
out
the
on
door,
you.
Brian. I'm having an asthma attack.
Shut up, Wiki Pete Dog.
Where's my puffer? Where's my puffer?
I ate it.
What's your preference? This leads me to our next sponsor. Oh my God.
Asthma.
So our next sponsor is actually Vincero Collective, and Kib, since you're the one wearing the Vincero watch today, you get to take this one by storm.
First off, we love Vincero watches. We all generally wear ours day to day, unless we forget. The boys have forgotten.
Whoops.
At Vincero Collective, a luxury watch doesn't have to cost a fortune. Here's the secret. Most brands mark up their watches 6 to 12 times before it gets to you. Guess who's eating up that cost, baby?
Us.
Ding ring
We are. We all are.
It's all of you and us eating up that cost, but not us now because Vincero. Vincero's years of manufacturing experience allows them to create innovative and luxurious timepieces and deliver them for ridiculously fair prices. A watch like this can retail for about $500, but at Vincero, you can score one for a little over $100. Vincero has more than 3,000 five-star reviews, free shipping, and a 24-month warranty. Seriously, you have to check them out.
I can't even count to 3,000.
baby.
It's a lot of reviews.
With full grain Italian leather bands and genuine Italian marble, you won't believe they start for just over $100. So whether you're a boy at home or you're a businessman or you're me, you can get yourself an affordable, luxurious timepiece with Vincero. To receive 15% off on your very own Vincero watch, go to vincerocollective.com/pine. That's VINCERO collective.com/pine. Build your legacy today at vincerocollective.com. Do it.
Thank you so much to Vincero Collective for sponsoring this podcast.
Guys, it is December 2nd. That means that it's only 13 days
Till Christmas.
until Christmas.
So excited. I can't wait to
No,
for Santa to give me
13
a dad.
days. You and me both, sister. 13 days until Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Oh,
That is insane to me.
Oh my God.
How many days? 13?
13 days.
That's
less than
insane.
10
came
weeks.
up way faster
Guys,
than
let's
I
get our
was.
tickets.
I know.
Let's see it together.
There's-
Get a
Absolutely.
big group.
Absolutely.
I don't believe
All
in
of us.
pre-ordering.
I don't believe in Star Wars.
Okay, well, if you don't order your ticket now, you're going to have to wait like a month until after.
And then it's going to get spoiled for me, and it's pretty obvious that Rey is going to be on the dark side.
It's pretty racist. Obviously, Rey's actually my
Star Wars is
dad.
pretty racist in general, but I like it.
But so, Star Wars, let's talk about a little bit of theories we might have.
Ooh.
That could be fun.
I like it.
What do you think's going to happen?
I think Rey's going to be on the bad side.
I think so too. Actually, I don't think that Rey's going to join the dark side. I think that because the whole thing that they're like setting up with Luke is that he's a gray Jedi. So he's gotten back to the roots of like the original Jedi and stuff like that. And so it's not going to be like a light versus dark with Rey. I think that she's going to like tap into the dark side that she has in her and do like a little bit of both. And I think that Kylo is going to turn against Snoke and like not turn all the way to the light again, but they're going to team up Rey and Kylo.
That'd be interesting.
And be like a little middle ground army.
Well, because like, isn't the dark side much more powerful than
It is.
Yeah, so
But
it's
the
like
bottom-
tapping into it,
Yeah.
getting the power, and then using it for good.
But like Mace Windu, like he always tapped into the dark side. That's why he had a purple
love Mace
lightsaber.
Windu.
He's one of the
Really?
He's,
So
yeah.
good.
So he had this. I'm going to be super nerdy right now. His fighting style when he was fighting like people that use the dark side, he harnessed the dark side energy.
Harnessed
that they were,
Pulp Fiction.
he harvested like organs of his victims. He was kind of a freak.
And ate them in front of his enemies.
Look at me.
He's in the Jedi Council, just like
Like in Tropic Thunder.
yeah, exactly.
Smoke and mirrors.
I swear to God, Rey or 11 better go to the dark side eventually.
Oh,
11 better
I'm
be
for
a
that.
dark character eventually.
Star Wars 11's gonna be so good.
Yeah, actually though.
Actually, probably is gonna be really good. Anyway, I'm curious about Mace Windu.
Yeah, Mace Windu. So he would harness dark side energy that his enemy was giving off, and he would channel it back into his own power. And so, like, he literally fed off the dark side, but he never allowed it to like take over him. So, like, when he was fighting the Emperor in Revenge of the Sith, he would like they were both increasingly becoming more and more powerful throughout the fight because the Emperor's like hardcore harnessing his dark side and letting it like take over him, and then Mace Windu's like absorbing that power and shit that's like
Right,
coming
right.
through him. And so that battle was just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's
Cool.
crazy.
So nerdy and perfect.
I love the nerdy shit of Star Wars. And apparently, like, I always thought that Palpatine was just toying with Mace Windu the whole time and, like, could have easily killed him because he killed the other 3 Jedi that were there, like, instantly and was just fighting Mace. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
he was, like, he was teasing him to let Anakin come there and make the decision to betray
yeah.
Mace. But apparently, George Lucas said, no, Mace Windu would have beaten him. And I was like, George, I don't think you understand your own material.
I was talking to George, and I was like,
I was talking to George. He
Buddy.
was jerking me off.
I was hanging with George. I call him G.
curious
I call him Gord.
engorged. Dude, can I cut you off and just say, when the fuck are we
She was
gonna have
already
a Star
done
Wars
talking.
night? Can I cut you off and just say, because I'm
The one time you interrupt and say, dude, or the one
it's
time you
part,
like
of,
make
it's
up.
part of what I'm about to say.
God, that's so funny. I'm so sorry.
Because what I was going to say was, can I cut you off and just say, when are we going to have a Star Wars night? Because we've been talking about it forever.
Let's do it, like, next weekend.
Like watch every Star Wars movie back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
we've been
perfect
talking about
order.
it
Let's start with
forever.
1, 2, 3.
6, 5, 4.
6, 5,
3,
4, 9, 9,
4,
9, 9,
3, 4,
9.
5, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3.
It's like a 3-day thing.
Sorry.
We just watched the first
4, 5,
episode.
6, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I was thinking we even do 1, 2, 3, Rogue One, then
That
4,
could be
5,
cool
6, 7.
because we've already seen them. We
Yeah.
don't need to see it like that.
Yeah, we're not seeing it for the first time.
Cool,
I
let's
actually
do that.
I want to when I have a kid, I'm really excited to show like
Is
my
he on the
kid-
way?
Yeah, he's 3 minutes away. Lauren's
He's in
crowning.
an Uber.
He's in an Uber.
James is
I really like Revenge of the Sith.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's one of my
No, it's
favorites, if
amazing.
not my favorite.
Literally, easily.
Genuinely, I
That's
think
the one with
Revenge
the
of the Sith is my favorite.
the fight at the end, in the lava
Yeah.
fucking area, right?
Anakin
It was
and
amazing.
Obi-Wan.
That
That's-
was like
that's
when
my
I
favorite
truly
Star Wars
sparked
movie.
my love.
Because that was epic. That was like the culmination of
Yeah.
the entire story that they'd been setting up, and it's like it was never been done before. That like out of order story where like you know what's gonna happen, but the way that it was like shown. But obviously, I mean, it's not a perfect movie, but by any means, I personally love George Lucas, and I think that the universe that he created is amazing. But I don't think that he is a good director.
Well,
And I'm
from
just gonna
my
put that out there.
perspective, you're not a good director.
And from my
that's the line
perspective-
from Revenge of the Sith. You know, where it's like, from my perspective, the Jedi are evil.
Oh, this is how he says that. I love saying that because he says it so funny.
Jedi
He's
are
like,
evil.
Obi-Wan's like, Anakin, the Chancellor's evil. And he's like, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. The Jedi are evil. Well, then you are lost.
Well, I think also like to preface this for some of the old, like I don't like to say older fans, but people like
Of the
like
original
the four,
trilogy,
the
like,
original
No, it's
trilogy
perfect.
is the
It's
thing.
great.
Oh, it's amazing.
We grew
Like,
up in
Empire's
the
amazing.
exact perfect demographic. Like
Yeah.
the first one I loved, second one I loved, third one I loved,
All of
because
them.
we grew up in literally the
exactly.
right
we were
amount
able
of
to see them
time.
in theaters. I saw each one in theater.
I was like a-
And,
like a 12-year-old
In fact, I
watching
think
the
that
first
Phantom
one.
Menace. No, I didn't see it in theaters.
I didn't see any of them.
But it was the
Phantom
first one
Menace
I
I
saw. The Phantom Menace was the first one I saw ever, and it was
Yeah.
so cool. I mean, that scene, like the battle at the end, Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan versus Darth
Oh,
Maul,
yeah.
is epic. It's unbelievable. It's
a great scene.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
Do you know how cool it was to not be involved in Star Wars at all, and then seeing that first Star Wars as a kid that was
Yes.
Phantom Menace, and then
Yes.
seeing it all in chronological order,
Yeah.
and not knowing what was going to happen all the way through?
yep.
That was cool.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say about like having a kid, I can't wait to show them Star Wars in the proper order,
Yep. Yeah.
and like getting that. I want to do it like 4, 5, 6. Actually, there's a really interesting order to do it. You show 4, and then you show.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Oh no, you show 4 and 5, and then you show 2 and 3. Because once you find out that Vader's Luke's father and that he's Anakin, then you go back and show him 2 and 3, showing. But you don't have to show him 1 apparently. But you show him 2 and 3 because that's like.
Is there not going to be a lot of
Anakin's-
timeline stuff that's going to fuck up?
No. Because once okay, so think about it like as a character. So Vader's this evil force, right? And then you find out Vader's Luke's father. You find out that Vader's Anakin at the end of Empire Strikes Back, and then you're like, holy shit! And then you go back and you explore Anakin's earlier life in 2 and 3.
That's cool.
I can't wait to show my kid Campbell Holocaust.
I can't wait to show my kid Hannibal the Cannibal.
Dude, as soon as my kid turns 10,
Porn. Every
gonna say
night.
Schindler's List.
Every night of the week.
Schindler's List. Disc.
Steven Spielberg gets a lot of crap for being like making his stories about something dark, like Oscar baity, but then having like a easy resolution.
Does
I
Schindler's List
disagree.
have an easy?
yeah, exactly right.
I mean, he's fucking
Like,
Steven Spielberg.
people think that-
give him no advice or opinions.
I mean, if you look at like there are film like he's truly one of the greatest filmmakers of
Yeah.
all time, regardless of how like mainstream and blockbuster he is. Like if you look at like Jaws is so good.
It's so good.
It's like the story that it's telling. It's a horror movie, and it's like, and the enemy's a shark, and it's like so crazy the way that he builds that up, and like great actors and stuff. And I love you guys too.
Love you too.
I'm listening.
No, Jaws is probably
is
his best
phenomenal.
movie.
I wouldn't say that.
I would say
I haven't seen that since I was young.
I
was
love
too young
Jaws,
to really
though, but-
appreciate
I think E.T.'s
E.T.'s good.
Oh,
probably
yeah.
one of his best, not his best.
I would
Close
say
to
for me,
Horse.
Jaws, Schindler's List. I've actually never been that big a fan of E.T. Yet I love
What?
Super 8.
Crazy, dude.
I'm
Never saw Super 8.
a disgusting human
E.T.
being.
is very like cheesy, so you don't like cheesy things like that. But it's like it's childhood.
Well, I
for
like
me.
Riverdale.
You know what's really cool?
Yeah, but it's different cheesy. It's a little.
It's still
a
like
little
it's still like older teen, early young adult.
Yeah,
like,
so there's
kinda like, so there's like
edginess to
explicit
it.
I
shit-
didn't
yeah,
get
stuff
to
it.
meet the star or one of the stars of Riverdale at that
Wait,
party.
how was it?
I didn't even get into the movie.
Did you see her?
No, she wasn't there.
No.
She wasn't there
Why do you think she was gonna be?
Fuck.
because she's part of the movie. She should be at the after party.
Yeah, she should.
Did you only go? Oh yeah, you only went just to meet this
Aftermath.
person.
Damn
Yeah.
it, dude. As if she wasn't there.
God, that was
Well,
gonna
as
be
if.
like the one moment I could ever meet anybody from Riverdale. Because
Was there
I'm never
good
gonna
food?
meet.
Was there good food there though?
There was no food. I didn't get in the movie. And I had heard that she wasn't at the after party.
You know,
because I didn't get to go to that
I really
either.
want to meet
I bet she was
Ian
there.
Somerhalder and Paul Wesley from Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't believe I Justine was in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
What?
Really?
That's so
Yeah.
funny. Yeah, no,
Wow.
when I watched that episode for the first time, I was like, what the
What
fuck?
episode?
Is that Justine? I think it's in season 3 or something.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
cool.
She plays a bartender, and it's really funny. I did a thing on Instagram, and I sent it to her, and I was like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my god, I forgot about that." And she
That's
didn't know.
I
Cool.
forgot about that.
I was in Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, Jess.
I can't wait to tell Sammy Joe that and then watch it.
Attention! It's time for the 2016 annual Rugerpine 7 Schmeling Bee.
I'm so excited.
Smelling bee.
Thank you for having me, New York.
All right, James, we're going to start off easy with the word weird.
WEIRD. weird.
Correct. A lot of people spell it as W-I-E-R-D because they're
wouldn't have.
idiots. Unfortunately, this one's a little bit harder.
God, good. Good, you did this on purpose.
And it is your word, which is accommodate.
A-C-O...
Wrong. And now we're moving on to, what's your name, sorry?
Candace.
Your
Canapes.
word is handkerchief.
Can you spell it for me? H-A-N-C.
No. What?
Recommend.
Oh, that's an easier one.
It's not two C's.
It's double letters definitely throws you off, but is there two C's?
R-E-C-O-M-E-N-D.
Nope.
Double M's.
Double M's.
Damn it.
So I'm the winner.
Rigged.
Stop.
Easily rigged, dude.
Yeah.
I don't buy this for a
It's
second.
rigged because you had too much schooling, okay?
Yeah.
Some of us were working.
I went to the
degree.
Alfredo.
Oh, we're doing that?
What's up, buddy?
I guess so. Not to our...
He always comes in. I didn't even know he was coming in today. It's a Saturday.
Never seen Alfredo's face
I
before.
hate when Alfredo...
You haven't
We
seen his
actually have-
face?
He is terrifying looking.
Would you mind reading him some questions so he just gets in and out real quick?
Oh, he's here.
I'm studying to be a nurse, which requires great time management. What do you recommend for me to do so I learn to manage my time better? Lexi W.
You read slow like The Fault in Our Stars.
Truly. And The Fault in Our Stars ended with only a dead man's body.
Question. How to get a girl?
Nope. You want me to answer to you?
Sorry, repeat?
You
I
want
was
me,
paying attention.
you want me to answer to you?
Wasn't.
How does this woman manage her time better? She's in school to be a nurse, and she would like to learn how to manage her time better.
Don't overstep. Women. Sorry, I'm very racist today.
Alfredo, you make
I think time management is a smart thing. And I
Right.
think a lot of people do it wrong.
Right.
I, for one, have a lot of stuff going on all day.
a lot of stutters, yeah.
One, I have to go to school.
You're holding up 3 fingers.
Two,
He only has 3.
I get home from school and I have to eat my snack.
That is
Okay.
just
My
your...
snack of fried beef.
Don't hold up your dick.
I have to
Please.
eat fried
That's
beef for 13 weeks, otherwise I get snail drunk.
Snail drunk.
I get my snail drunk.
Okay, so I don't know if I should go into a human resource or marketing. I'm going to apply to colleges later this month, so I'd like to know what field would be more in demand, and by the time I finish college.
I didn't
Emily
pay
R.
attention to any of that.
So she wants to know what field to go into.
You want
Alfredo.
to know about fields?
Not me, Emily does.
You keep.
I don't think actual
Emily,
fields.
there's a girl named Emily that wants to know what field
No,
of
I've
work
heard,
she should go in.
I have heard, but
Oh.
you seem to think that I'm stupid, or
And-
that my mind is in the gutter.
That's
and I
because
will
you
think
seem to
about
think that
sex.
the question's coming
I don't
from
think
me.
about sex.
You do.
I don't think anyone's saying that about you, Alfredo.
God, I'll beat the shit out of
So
him
if
right
you
now.
are unsure what to do with school,
Not me, Emily.
It's okay. You wrote the review.
I didn't write the review. Emily wrote the review.
So, little Emily,
Little Emily.
so little girl from the wise guy's book, all you have to do
Yes.
is think about if you were an astronaut.
Yes.
Did you say an astronaut?
If you if you were an astronaut, you can go to please no more.
Oh, he's dancing.
Please no more. I have no eyes. I took them into my Five Guys. Got a burger and fries, and now I'm going to Belize. Oh no, I do not believe. But
Wingardium
I do have
Leviosa.
the key.
When it comes to being social in an antisocial setting, rub a lemon into your face to promote a fruity atmosphere.
Oh, it wasn't a question at
From
all.
Pablo M. It was not a question.
How to get a girl?
Sure. How to get a girl. That's my
Man, you've been
Are you
on
a-
this one for weeks now.
I've been trying to figure it
Are
out.
you asking me? I can give you advice.
Okay.
First things first. I'm the realist.
How
Drop
much
this,
lint?
let the whole
You
world
always have
feel
to
it.
remember that.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle
You
Phil.
have way too much lint in your belly button.
Yep. Oh, that's a whole pillow.
Oh my god.
Don't
It
eat
keep-
it.
It's like
Whole
one of
pillow.
those magic
Don't eat
things.
it.
It just vomits and it's just
Feather.
Do you like string beans?
not
I like
now.
stringing around my women until they dry out.
Fuck, man. When
Yeah. Do you want to see?
Wingardium Leviosa.
I have grown.
Wow, that was...
That was something.
That
That's
was
see, buddy.
something.
Go back to your room.
Really something.
Jesus.
Go back to your room. No, go back to your room.
Well, you guys, we always end the podcast with that song, the same exact song every time. We shouldn't do it again.
Say any other
Do a
beat.
trumpet one. Do the trumpet thing.
Do a verse. I'll do a verse. Go.
Oh man. All right. Oh.
My boys
We're having fun. I don't know if it will last, but I'm hanging out on the Sugar Pine podcast. Having fun, I like it. Too bad. Cad,
Yup.
don't know what I just said. But James, take it away. I think you're so cool, man. Just sway.
Yo, shit is getting kinda wavy. Oh man, if I'm kinda tired, then I might get lazy. And I'm kinda crazy, smoking in the room, and you know it's getting hazy. And you know that we're trapped in a maze, and you know it's gonna go nothing but glaze. Glaze donuts, gonna go nuts, and I'm gonna grab my nuts and blow up, cause I'm getting a big dick, getting it quick, getting it slick, and gonna spit on my shit, and then I get some chapstick, put them on my lips. I got cracks in the corner of my mouth.
You're a pussy ass bitch with a pussy ass dick.
Word.
Thank you so much to Vincero Collective.
And Cheney's.
And
Bespoke Post.
And Channing Tatum for keeping it real.
And Ed Sheeran for being a bro.
Shaking of hands, dude.
Your hands are
No,
tremendous.
don't cry, Steve. Don't cry. We have to cut this now. We have to cut this now. We have to cut this now. Cut the tape.
Steve, did you put the money into the account? Put the money into the account. I'm cutting. You know what you've done? Do you know what I've done? I don't know what I've done. Do you know what you've done? Do you know him? Oh no!